I've been at the firm since 1999 and I've learned a lot. I've been through a lot. I was 18 years in the business. I feel like I really, as a financial advisor, understand the business, understand how to help clients, but really did not have an understanding about how to help business owners. And was introduced to the Certified Exit Planning Advisor program that the Exit Planning Institute offers. And it just blew me away and opened my eyes to so many things that a business owner deals with on a day-to-day basis, that they think about on a day-to-day basis, planning around things that they really should be planning around on a frequent basis that typically never happens. Most business owners just aren't prepared to exit or transition their business. When you transition out of a business, if you've not thought about who's going to take it over, like do my kids really want to take it over? Is there someone on my team that can keep the business going? Because if all my wealth is locked up in the business, the success of the business once I'm gone is extremely important, because that's how I'm going to get the money out of the business. And for most of my clients, 80% of their retirement assets are locked up in the business. So if they haven't really thought about or communicated to anybody, hey, I'm going to exit or I want to transition out in 5 or 10 years, it's going to be too late. If you're a year away from wanting to retire and transition the business and no one knows what you want to do with it, it's not going to be ready to sell. It's not going to be worth as much as it would be otherwise. So part of the Certified Exit Planning Advisor education was helping business owners understand, what do you want to do with the business? What is it going to look like down the road? And who's going to kind of carry the torch when you're not there to make sure that it grows, but selfishly to make sure that the value of the business can transition. You can unlock the wealth of the business for yourself and your family to meet your goals. If I want to grow my business to $5, $10, $20 million of revenue every year and sell it at a certain multiple, that doesn't just happen. It doesn't just like you wake up one day and, oh, my business is worth $100 million. That'd be great. But it just doesn't happen. Understanding how to have those conversations. Like before, I was having conversations around accumulating wealth and saving, and that's important. But if you're a business owner, it's different, because a lot of your personal money is in the business. You can't do a lot of the other stuff necessarily because it's maybe in your building, which you get income from, which is great, or you put money back in your business, and that's great. But you can't spend the business. You can't spend the inventory in your shop or whatever you do. It has to be liquidated at some point. You have to transition the wealth out. So we have to grow it. Which takes its own set of, thoughts and plans to do that. You've got to transition it, which means who's going to take it over, and then how do we extract the money? So is this something we do over time? What about taxes? There's all that stuff to kind of think through. So, it's not just I wake up one day and the business is shiny and this beautiful baby, that everybody wants. Because, when you go to sell your business, the negotiating process is very intense. So you've got to really know what you have so that you can get out of it what you want and what you might deserve, what you've worked hard for, versus like, I'll take the first offer because it sounds like a lot of money, or knowing what your business is worth, not because the guy I play golf with says that it should be worth this. Maybe it's worth more than that. Maybe his business is something different if he's kind of comparing values. So just again, back to where am I? What's my business worth now? If I want to get it to a different level, what has to happen? Do I need to hire people? Do I need to acquire another company? Do I need to take on another product line? Create something new, some kind of industry disruptor, something that just kind of the competition doesn't have. So those are things that we can talk through, have discussions about, and then put the pieces in place that you can get there. So you're just not every day coming to work exhausted and building more widgets and selling more product, but really there's no like end goal in sight. It's just be busy and grow. We want to help you have some kind of where's all this going, and making sure that I'm doing what I need to do now. In the last 5 years, in addition to all the education and training we had been doing before, adding in things like exit planning and succession planning for business owners, business assessment and business valuation, really understanding tax planning and estate planning to offer this complete solution has really raised the bar, and we've feel like we have that complete solution to help clients transition from working to retirement, from accumulating wealth to distributing wealth.